Good morning, students. Nowadays, you are trapped in your houses due to COVID 19 and you are suffering your classes. So, now I have thought of to deal with your lessons online. So, be serious and try to do. First of all, we discuss about the chapter 1 electric charges and fields. So, before we move in details of this chapter, first of all, we should know what is electrostatics. Electrostatics is a branch of physics which deals with effect of static electric charge. We also call it static electricity. As you know already, electric charges are of two types, positive and negative. The name positive and negative was given by Benjamin Franklin. Next, we come to know about electron theory of electrification, that is how a body gets charged. For this, friction is main thing which is responsible when one substance is rubbed with the another substance. Electron get transferred from one object to the other, from which it is transferred that gets positive charge, that means electrons leave from it, and another object it is added or it reaches there, so that becomes negatively charged. Any substance without rubbing is neutral in nature. On the basis of charge, whether charge can be transferred or charge can easily move or not, all the materials can be categorized into two categories, conductors and insulators. As you know, conductors are those where electric charge can easily flow. For example, metals, human body, earth, mercury, water, etc. Whereas insulators are those where charge cannot flow easily. For example, glass, hard rubber, plastic, dry wood, etc. If any additional charge is given, that can readily transferred over entire surface of the conductor, whereas in case of insulators, if the charge is given, it remains at the place where it is put on. Next, we will see the two methods of charging, that is induction and conduction. So charging can be done by two ways, either conduction or induction. In conduction, suppose a body B is to be charged. Before charging it was neutral. It is kept in contact of a positively charged body or negatively charged body. Then electron get transferred from the body where it is in more number to body where it is less number. It is from B to A. So some of the charges will reach to B also. So in conduction, charge is shared equally and both become positively charged. It was already charged and now the charge is transferred and reaches to B. If you want a body to be charged negatively, then you can take body A as negatively charged and body B as neutral. After some time, when it is kept in contact, it will also get negatively charged. For induction process, we do not keep the body in contact, only we keep a charged body. For example, rod A is charged here positively, rod B before charging it was just kept near body A. So by induction, what is opposite charge in the neutral body B shift towards the nearer end of rod A, and the farther side the positively charged. After that, we touch the far side, this side with finger, so that electrons from our body can come and neutralize them, and after that we take it away from A, so the negative charge which is there only will redistribute over entire body, thus it gets negatively charged. Further we move to the unit of charge. SI unit of charge is coulomb. Its symbol is capital C. Numerically 1 coulomb stands for 1 ampere second. That means 1 ampere current flows through a conductor for 1 second. Then the charge flowing through it can be said as 1 coulomb. If we give numerical values of charges on some of the basic constituent of atom, that is electron, proton and neutron. An electron, it is the smallest possible charge, which is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And proton, same but positive, 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. And neutron have no charge. Some of the properties of electric charge we come to know. First is quantization of charge, second is conservation of charge, and third is invariance of charge. The quantization of charge is a very important aspect, which says that charge cannot be divided indefinitely. That means charge present on any object is always an integral multiple of E. Here E is the smallest possible charge on any object, whose numerical value is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So if charge is present on any object, it will be always integral multiple of E, that is 1E, 2E, 3E, either positive or negative. That's why the symbol plus minus both is written, where n is any number 1, 2, 3, and the sign can be positive or negative, so that we can express this mathematical form Q, that is charge present on any object is always an integral multiple of E. In conservation of electric charge, it means charge cannot be created or destroyed. That means total charge on any object always remains constant. It is also called law of conservation of charge. Next we'll move to the examples of conservation of charge. Suppose in pair production phenomena, where a gamma photon is converted to electron and positron. Here before this event the net charge is 0. After that individually it is having 1 unit negative charge and 1 unit positive charge, but if you see the sum, the net sum, it is still 0. So charge remains conserved. Another phenomenon where we see the pair annihilation, where a pair of electron and positron, which are antiparticle of each other, gets combined to 2 gamma photons. So here also the net charge is 0. Invariance of charge means charge remains same even if it moves with velocity. So value of charge does not change with velocity. That is QV is equal to QS. Here QS stands for charge when it is stationary, and QV is charge when it is moving with velocity V. The most important part of this now comes the first important topic as Coulomb's law, that is force between 2 point charges. It is experimental result given by Coulomb, which says that force between any 2 charged bodies is directly proportional to product of their magnitudes and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. That is, if we combine these two relations together, we get F proportional to Q1 Q2 upon R square. When you write inequality, we can write F is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square Newton. Newton is the unit of force. K is constant, but its numerical value, actual value is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, whose numerical value is 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square per Coulomb square. The value of K depends on medium in which it is kept, and also the distance, the units of the distance, the charges, etc. Suppose if Q1 Q2 are both equal to 1 coulomb, distance between them is 1 meter, then the force between them will be 9 into 10 to the power 9 Newton. If you write the dimension of the constant 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, it comes as ml to the power 3 t raised to the power minus 4 and a raised to the power minus 2, where epsilon 0 is permittivity of free space, whose numerical value is 8.85 into 10 raised to the power minus 12 coulomb to the power minus 2 Newton raised to the power minus 1 and meter raised to the power minus 2. Dimension of epsilon 0, that is permittivity of free space, will be given symbol wise m raised to the power minus 1, L raised to the power minus 3, T raised to the power 4, and A raised to the power 2. If you write MKS system unit of epsilon 0, the same. Here we can write kilogram to the power minus 1, meter to the power minus 3, second to the power 4, and ampere to the power 2.